Welcome to another ABS online video. Let's go and find out what we're going to learn today. Hello everyone, it's already week 17. We are going to look at the beautiful environment again. Good word, isn't it? Environment. This time it is a very special part. It's one of the most important parts of most environments. What could it be? Well, we'll find out in a minute or two. First of all, hello, how are you? I think you know all the choices by now. Which one are you going to choose this week? Let's find out. I am fine. I am good. Here's the one I always choose. I am great. But there's one that's even better. I am wonderful. Which one would you choose today? Now, do you remember last week? Well, we've already used the very important word, haven't we? Environment. We looked at some things in the environment made of rock, mountain and cliff. There we are. There's a big mountain. And when the mountain just suddenly falls away and goes down very far, that's a cliff. Not really a place I want to be. Do you remember the name of the top of the mountain? That's a good place to be. It's called the peak. The peak at the top of the mountain. What else? Let's think. We looked at some things in the environment made of water. Think about your environment. All the many times you have been outside of the city. Where have you seen water? Waterfall and lake. These two are really beautiful. Why is water so beautiful? I don't know. It is though. Everyone loves it. Moving down the waterfall, gently sitting in the lake. Beautiful. Water's very important. No water, no life. So, what is special this time? Okay, how is a river made? Well, that's a very difficult question. Well, I don't know really. How can you make a river? It's just there. Where does it come from? I don't know. Oh, well, she's pointing up. Does it come from the sky? That sounds a bit strange. Where does it go? Well, he's pointing away. It comes from the sky and it goes away. That doesn't really sound right, does it? Well, today we're going to find out. Where does the river come from and where does it go? It's always moving, isn't it? So let's look at the river. We have to start with rain. Maybe that's why the girl was pointing up. The rain comes from the sky, and the rain falls down onto the ground, doesn't it? So, if we look far up the river, we'll find a stream. A stream is a very thin river. We see many streams up in the mountains. They move very fast. These are all up in the mountain. When we get out of the mountain, all the streams join together. They join together to make the river. Okay. So we have to start with rain. And the rain comes down the mountain, I guess. Let's go and find out more. It doesn't stay on the mountain. No, you don't find many lakes on a mountain. It is possible, but not very often. Big rivers are on plains. Plains are very, very, very big, flat areas, very often covered in grass. When the river moves left and right, we say it meanders. Oh my, now that's a very difficult word. Sounds good. I like it. Ready? Meanders. Meanders. So it moves left and it moves right and it goes back left again and then right. It keeps doing this for a very, very long way. It meanders. There we are. Left and right and left and right. We could keep saying that for a long time. It goes into the sea through an estuary. Okay. An estuary. That is when the river meets the sea. Usually the estuary is very, very, very wide. So we've got lots of different things there already. We had the stream, and then the big rivers on the plains, and it meanders, and we get to an estuary. Some very, very good words there. Now, we must have the right sequence. Wow, we've got lots of great words this week, haven't we? Sequence. The what? It is a very difficult word. Sequence is just another word for order. 4, 2, 1, 3. What? No. It's got to be in the right order, hasn't it? Now we have lots and lots of words to help us get things in the correct order. That would be the correct sequence. We can use different words that help us to get things in the right order. 1, 2, 3. That's better. First, then, next. These are just some of the words that help us to put things in the right sequence. Let's see if we can put our river into the right sequence. let's look at the river. First, the rain falls from the sky and lands on the mountain. Now, every sentence we have, we're going to see a line under the important words, the sequence words. The first one is first. That one will be easy to remember. Secondly, it soaks into the soil. It even soaks slowly down into the rocks. Secondly, sometime after that, the water pushes up out of the mountain from a very small spring. So here our sequence words is after that. Now let's have a look at this spring. A spring is actually quite difficult to find. It's where water comes out of the ground. So it's not rain falling onto the ground, it's where the water is coming up out of the ground. They're very, very small. A spring. What's our next sequence word going to be? Then. The water goes down the mountain as many streams. So a stream is a thin river. It moves fast. It comes out of the spring and runs down the mountain. This time the sequence word was then. Next, lots of streams join together to make a river, and it goes down onto the plain. Here the sequence word is next. So the streams join together. Now, how many streams do you need to make a river? Well, I don't think anyone could ever answer that question. It's up to you. A stream is small, a river is big. But when does a stream become a river? Up to you. Eventually, it starts to move slowly and meanders. Two super words there. Eventually. Now, eventually means after a long time. So it's a good sequence word. It means nowhere near the start. After a long time. Eventually. And then it moves left and right. It meanders. I am enjoying today's words. Finally, the river gets to an estuary just before it goes into the sea. Finally. Now, some of our words today, we can use them in different places. Words like then and next. But words like first and finally, Well, they have a very special place that they have to go. Finally. That has to mean last. And the estuary is usually very, very big and wide. So, lots of words to get in order. There were lots of different words to help us get the right sequence. First, secondly, after that, then, next, eventually, finally. So some of them have to be in a special place. First, secondly, finally. They can only go in a special place in the sequence. But the others, after that, then, next, they can go anywhere really, but not at the beginning. Eventually, that can go in different places as well. But it's something that happens after a long, long time. These are really great words. See if you can think of another thing that you can use a sequence for. I love making a cup of tea. Now you have to do things in the right sequence to make a nice cup of tea. And we can use these words when we are telling people how to make the right super yummy cup of tea. So let's look at the different parts of the river. They had a special order as well, didn't they? Spring. Spring was first. Stream. Stream came after that. Meander. It meandered next. Estuary. The estuary was the final part of the river. There we are. That picture shows us the middle part of the river, where the river meanders. And with most rivers, this is the longest part of the river. Up in the mountain, it moves very, very, very fast. And then right out at the estuary is quite short, very wide, but quite short. So the meandering part of the river is the big middle bit. The river is beautiful. In any environment, the river is beautiful and important. Even if your environment is very dry. At some times of the year, there will be some water. And the water will make a river, even if it's just for a short time. So rivers are really important. There are many important things in an environment. The most important thing in the environment is that all these things work together. You can't have one thing without the other. So what is next? We will look at some different environments. If you look outside your window, maybe you only see one kind of environment. But if we think about the whole world, there are many, many different places. So, we will look at some of the different environments. Great! And we will look at what can we see in each environment. Different things living in different places. Now, let me give you an example. If you go into your playground, can you see a dolphin? No, because it's the wrong environment. So, we're going to see everyone soon. Great! Let's go and meet our two final friends. Here they are, and they always like to say, thank you. See you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching our video today. Please don't forget, subscribe, and that will help us to make lots more videos for you. Thank you. Bye.